Hi guys, welcome back to my readings. Happy Valentine's Day for you guys. This is a video for those of you that are single. What can you do to bring more love into your life? And what will the next soulmate look like? Okay, I'm going to incorporate both of them in there. Now, I'm going to make two piles, okay? One of them will be with the Smoky quartz. So you choose either the stone or one or two, A or B. And the other one will have the crystal quartz, okay? Little bundle on it. So concentrate on your question or concentrate on what exactly is going on in your romantic life. I'm going to pull a major arcana card first, and then I'm going to pull some additional cards to support that. So, A or B, one or two, smoky quartz or crystal quartz. Remove that. Card from an oracle deck that will help. What exactly is going on in your romantic life? Oops. Again, too many cards. Man, I gotta get that. Okay, I'm back. I picked them up. No. This card is, these decks are, some of them are so smooth, they're like butter. It just, they slide. I love that. Okay. Alright guys, A or B. Okay, for those of you that chose the smoky quartz is great for meditation. It's also great for accessing the Akashic records into your past lives. For those of you that meditate and have visions, this stone is great for going into the past. Alright, let's see what major arcana you got. You got the Temperance card, okay? What will help you with your romantic life? Balancing your emotions with your physical life. Sometimes our emotions can get the best of us, our emotional life. We are afraid of contact. We're afraid of other people. We're afraid of getting too close, that our emotions may be hurt, and we're trying to protect it at all cost. This is also the card of addictions, negative thinking, negative patterns, addictions to perhaps unhealthy relationships, you know, because Temperance card is all about meditating. It's about patience. It's about moderating your actions. It's about not being too impulsive, too ready to go. This also represents the sign of Sagittarius, which is also a fire sign, very impulsive. So moderation, tempering our actions forward as a Sagittarian is what this card is representing. A long and winding road to achieve our dreams, to achieve our partnerships, what we need to do, because we need to settle our emotions first. This can also represent your angelic guide, okay, or an archangel that's trying to help you move forward, that's trying to help you moderate your actions or pull yourself together, balance your emotions. Very, very hard to do sometimes. Our emotional life is very, very important, and sometimes it can become a great big part of our lives. And it also can self-sabotage our lives. So we need to be able to balance ourselves, balance our mind with our body, with our spirit, with our soul, so that we can move forward and start that long trek that we need in order to achieve a new partnership or a partner in our lives, okay? The advice from the Oracle is determination. Being determined to move your life forward in the direction that you want to go. Do you want to have children? Do you have children and you want to be near them or near your grandchildren? Being determined, picking a path and starting to follow. Sometimes we have many thoughts that come into our heads. You know, we want to do this, and then we think, oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to go in this other direction. And then after a while, you're like, oh no, I want to do that over there. And perhaps I don't want to do any of this stuff. So that we're wishy-washy. That's another thing that we need to balance. We need to moderate our thoughts, our actions, so that we can actually move our lives forward, because all of that indecision and too many thoughts that come in, it leaves us paralyzed, where we actually don't get anywhere, don't do anything. No one new comes into our lives because they can't. Because we have a wall up and we don't even see it. It's an energetic wall that will not allow us to move forward. So we need to have determination in one path, one situation. What do we want to do with our lives, and move forward without wavering, without thinking back, without going back, without changing our minds again, and just being focused on that path and saying, okay, this is what I truly want. Listen to your heart. What do you want in your life, so that you can actually move forward? You know, it's not easy, people. I know this. And we need to stay focused, okay? So let's see what this advice is from the John Holland Mediumship Tarot deck, okay? Well-deserved reward. We need to know that we have, look at this, we have come a long damn way already. We're standing on top of a great big obstacle, a great big mountain. Look at our emotions back here. They're starting to settle down. We're starting to get more enlightened on how to move forward, on how to control our emotions, on what path we need to take. And we have a well-deserved reward that is coming our way for all of our hard work, okay? Communication is going to be key here, people. You need to learn to communicate. You need to learn to temper those emotions and communicate more clearly and softly, full of love. This is the throat chakra. During my weekly reading, I expressed how to perhaps get more energy. To unblock your throat chakra, you have to tell people what you think. How you think, what you think, but you do it in a kind, loving way and in a soft way, so that it doesn't hurt them and it doesn't hurt you any further. You need to know how to speak, and you need to speak your truth, what is true for you. That will learn, or at least begin to teach you how to unblock your throat chakra. Also envisioning a ball of blue light in your palms and then pressing that into your throat. That helps turn or unblock that chakra that you have, or that energy center, whatever you want to call it, that's in your throat, so that you can learn to speak your truth, no matter who it is, without fear of repercussions or of what happens. Either way, what happens is supposed to happen, and you're supposed to move forward. So whatever you do, express yourself clearly. You need to get away from these dark fears that we have. Sometimes these nightmares or fears and not being able to sleep, having all these reoccurring thoughts. Again, we're going back to not being able to temper our emotions or our thoughts, our mind. We need to do that, because we can let these fears take over our lives, and that stops us from relationships. That stops us from having a healthy relationship at that. Because you can have a relationship and it can go absolutely nowhere because of fears, you know, that keep us separate. So that is something that we need to stop. Okay. If you are a male and you're listening to this, let's see what kind of soulmate you're going to have coming into your life. Oops. Page of Swords. Someone younger than yourself. Someone that's an air sign, either an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. Someone that's going to be very curious all of the time. Someone that's very investigative, and be careful, because their words sometimes can cut you. If you are a female and you're listening to this, let's see what your soulmate's going to be like. And you chose A. Stick to your choices. King of Wands. A King of Wands is a great big leader, someone very warm, sensual, sexual, someone a bit older than yourself, could be a boss or someone that has their own business, someone that's a bit darker skinned than yourself, or dark hair, dark eyes, beautiful and loving. Oh. And from the Romance Tarot, you have the Triumph card. This is the World card. You may meet this person as you're traveling. You may meet this person when they're ending a cycle of their lives, as well as you. You're both ending lives, not ending lives, but ending a cycle. Let's say you had a long relationship, you're finally getting over it. They're doing the same thing. You may meet while you're on vacation, while you're traveling. They could be traveling, you could be traveling, or just the ending of a great big cycle in your life and theirs as well. Now, it shows that one of you is still going to be attached to a small little piece of it, either through children or thoughts or behavior. So again, moderation is very important, and being determined to let go of all that stuff in the future is going to be super helpful. All right, guys, for those of you that have chosen B, or the Herkimer diamond clear quartz, which I didn't say it properly before, but I'm saying it now. You have chosen the Death card, Angel of Transformation. So in order for you to allow new love into your life, there has to be a great big transformation in your life, in the way that you think, the way that you act, where you eat, where you are, who you are. Almost like a death of self, so that something new can be reborn, rebirthed, a new you in essence. Healthful dieting. Using flowers, the essence of flowers, the scents, new scents, in order to change the way that you think, the way that you act. There has to be a death of the old. This could be moving from one place to another, jobs, relationships. I mean, a complete change of your life in order for this to come about. And always keeping in the back of your mind hope, because this is the card of hope. Hope for love. Look at all the green, and you need to get outdoors. You need to breathe, live, wear the color green a lot in order to open up your heart again. Your heart is closed for relationships. You may not even know it, but it could be due to past pains, past disappointments in your life. Okay, but either way, you need to open up to new love in your life, to love, to falling in love with life again, getting outdoors a lot as much as you can, learning more about yourself, learning about your past experiences, why they happened. It's usually yourself. You brought it upon yourself. Self-sabotage, things that happen. It could have been the other person. It could just lessons learned that are very difficult. Write them all down so that you remember what has happened in the past, how it happened. Because sometimes when it comes to work experiences, let me give you an example. We always put out a lot of good work, but what do the bosses remember? The mistake that you made. One small mistake, as opposed to a great big situation that you have, made the money or been very loyal, faithful there every day. But you slip up one day, that's what they remember. But when it comes to relationships, we tend to forget the bad parts and only remember all the good parts. But then we forget all of the bad things that led to that breakup, because that's just how our mind works. That's just the human nature. Okay, so keep open your hope for something new to come into your life, for you to change, for you to have love again, because we all deserve it. It's our right. It's our right to have our soulmate or a relationship in our lives in order to mirror back and forth what we need to learn. So it's our given right. We need to know this. All right. If you are... If you are me, you're going to bend over right now and pick up all the cards you dropped. Hang on. Alrighty, I'm back. Jeez. I get a lot of exercise that way. Really, that's the only exercise I get. I need to exercise more. How about you guys? And eat more healthy foods? Yeah? Me too. Okay. If you're a female and you're listening to this, let's see what kind of a male counterpart is going to be entering your life. Or female, if that's what you like. Just switch it. Ooh. Oh. Well, in your case, you have absolutely a choice that's coming into your life, because you have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. This will be an air sign. This will be an earth sign. So one of them will have a lot of thoughts in their heads, making decisions about what they want to do or be in their lives. And I need to go get something to drink or I won't be able to speak anymore. Hang on. Okay, better. Ah, Jesus Christ. I needed that water. All right. You're going to have a choice. You're going to have more than one person that comes into your life. So then at that point, it depends on who stays. Because by law, one of them will not be exactly what you need in your life. One of them will retreat. And then there'll be the one left over. Or you'll be the one that'll have to make the choice. But being single, you are allowed to, have more than one relationship, or at least get to know more than one person. Sexual relationship, I strongly disagree in having two persons that you are checking out. You need to know from the heart which string pulls more, and then go in that direction. Your King of Swords will be either an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. The other one is going to be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. One is going to be very concentrated on knowledge, on their work, on their finances, being a very studious person, one that's worked very, very hard to achieve their goals. The other one is going to be more strict, more into their minds, also a very crafty person, very good looking person, a person that will always focus on themselves, but they're not going to share their feelings a lot with you, because the air signs are more into their head. They keep their thoughts to themselves, but they're very sharp with what they know, what they do for a living. These people are more like policemen, military, they're uniformed. As opposed to these, they'll have their own business, or they'll be top of the line in their business because they're very focused on work all the time. They reach high positions in whatever it is that they do. Now, if you are a female, or a male, I'm sorry. Let's see what kind of soulmate might be coming your way. A Page of Cups. This card represents someone younger, someone that's very creative, an artist, or someone that works with their hands, someone that will be very kind and loving, that speaks to spirits, that loves animals, very gentle, a very gentle little soul. So take care of that person. That person will be very sweet, very gentle, very creative mind, very loving, and very psychic for that matter. Let's see what cards from here give me some advice. You got 3 major arcana cards. Wow. You have the Wheel of Fortune. That's telling you to let your emotions just flow. Take better control of yourself. You have cycles that are ending in your life so that new ones can begin. You need to start seeking within for answers. Again, spend time outdoors, because nature has a way of helping you open your mind and bring you messages, either through spirit or through other people that will communicate with you what you need to hear from your guides. Take better control of your life and be more balanced. You got a balance card. This is the judge, not judgment, justice. This is a justice card in a regular tarot deck. So having control of your life, being balanced is what you're looking to do. Okay? By seeking within the answers that you need in order to open up to greater love that's coming into your life. And remember, we all go through cycles in our lives, and sometimes we need to stay alone for a bit in order to get to know ourselves before we can actually allow another person into our lives. So now is that cycle, and eventually that cycle will change, because the only thing that is for sure in life is that we keep going through these cycles. The wheel just never stops turning, and eventually it will turn and you will get what you need. Here's the transformation card, the death card. So again, transformation. This is something that's very important for you. In order for you to allow someone to come into your life, you need to transform the way that you think. It's going to be a great big change, and it's going to happen one way or another in your life. So be aware that you've gotten the same card in 2 different decks. So transformation is a big thing for you. Know that I love you. I hope this reading has helped. If you guys would like a private reading with me, please check my links below. Write to me at raisashealingarts11@gmail.com and we'll make an appointment to have a reading. I'm also offering a romance reading for $25 till the end of February only. Alright guys, if you'd like to take advantage of that, get a hold of me. I love you. Bye for now. Happy Valentine's Day. Listen to the advice of the Oracle.